It's 2026 and you don't have a habit tracker yet? Come on now. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Alexis. If you're new here, I do vlog content. I'm a broadcast post-grad and I work as a freelancer in the broadcast industry, working for board shows for 2 major sports teams, 1 college athletics department, and I also work for TV broadcast for sports. So if that's interesting to you, I talk a lot about that stuff here on this channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if that's you. In today's video, we're going to be doing my habit tracker and we're going to be going over what is on my habit tracker for January to get me to be a little bit more productive this year and off my phone. I know it's addicting to be on your phone, scrolling TikTok, scrolling Instagram, seeing what everybody else is doing. It's not beneficial to you and it is a waste of time. So let's break down my habit tracker for this year of the things that are helping me stay off my phone. I have 3 major categories on my habit tracker this year. Number 1 is things that make me feel good about myself to build that confidence. You know we need that. Number 2, things for my physical health because I'm trying to get in shape this year. And number 3, things for my mental well-being because come on now, it's 2026. Things are a little bit crazy. Let's get on with the video. Okay, so let's get into my January habit tracker. Again, I'm starting this for January. I'm not sure if it's gonna work out for me, but we're gonna try it and we're gonna see what happens. If it works out, I'm going to build another one for February and we're going to add some goals, change some goals, do what needs to be done in order for me to feel like this is productive for me. But for my habit tracker, I've separated it into 3 different categories: my morning, my day, and my evening, kind of just to differentiate when am I doing these things, what part of my routine is this part of, giving me a little bit more flexibility with when am I doing it and that sort of thing. So the first thing for my morning list, I have wake up at 7 a.m., which hasn't happened at all this year yet. My bad. I'm just not a morning person. I'm trying to be a morning person. I'm trying to wake up on a consistent schedule because the freelancer life is a lot bit inconsistent. So I feel like 7 is a pretty decent time for me to set because sometimes I have morning call times at 9:30, 9 a.m. I gotta leave the house at like 8:30, so I am up at 7 for those days, but not 7 consistently because some days I'm going to work at 3:30. So I feel like waking up at a consistent time will help me build a better regular routine for myself and give me more time to just do the things that I want to do and accomplish more things throughout the day. Because there are 24 hours in a day, but if you sleep through most of it, it's not helpful at all. So that is a goal that I'm going to be trying to do a little bit more this year, starting this January, maybe tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow. The second thing on my morning list is make my bed. I feel like your bed is a big part of your room. For me, it's most of my room. And I feel like having a bed that is made makes your room look so much cleaner. That plus keeping all of your spaces clutter-free, clean, organized, everything's in its place is super important for you to build a clean, healthy environment that's allowing you to process your thoughts and be creative and make things happen. So making my bed is such a big thing because it's such a big part of my room. That plus if I make my bed, I don't feel inclined to get back in bed because it looks so nice made. That's something for my mental. Might not be for you. It works for me. I don't want to get in my bed when it looks pretty and made and nice. So the third thing on my morning list is my morning movement. This is just kind of like my get up and get my blood flowing. I don't call it a workout because it's not a workout. It is kind of just me stretching and getting my body, loose and limber, ready for the day, blood flowing. Come on, let's get this show on the road. I think it's cool. I think it's important. I think it makes you feel good about yourself. So that's also on my morning list. I have skincare right underneath that. Do my skincare every day. I use the same products. I don't try anything new. I think it's too expensive to try anything new. Plus, when you find something that works for you, you don't need to change it. You don't need to go buy any product. So finding my skincare routine that it's currently at now, my makeup routine that it's currently at now, it saves me time, it saves me money. I know what I'm doing every single day. I do it every single day. Nothing crazy, not changing products. My skin doesn't flare up. It looks good. We're great. We're doing great. Building a consistent habit. Right underneath that, I have makeup and hair. I saw this video a while back saying that if you do 2 out of the 3 things of makeup, hair, and outfit, it'll make you look so much more put together. So if you do your makeup and your hair, but your outfit doesn't look great, that's okay because you look good because your makeup and hair is done. If you do your hair and your outfit but your makeup's not done, that's okay because you've done 2 out of the 3 and vice versa. All of these things leading up to kind of like my feel good, my physical, and my mental well-being categories. I'll talk about that in a little bit. But a lot of this comes down to me helping myself build confidence to feel good this year and to feel happy in my own skin. The next section on this habit tracker is my day list. So these are things that I'll do throughout the day, not necessarily in the morning, not necessarily in the evening. These are things that get done during the day. The first thing on this day list is work. Now, work takes a lot of energy out of me. If you're new here, I am a POTS girly. I'm chronically ill. person. I do have chronic illness issues, dealing with POTS, mast cell activation syndrome, allergies, asthma, all of the above. Love to see it. Having a great time. Having these things makes work a little bit harder. In the long run, I'll be okay. In the short run, sometimes it's a lot more difficult to get things done when you're just not feeling 100% and your 100% is a normal person's 70%. I hope that makes sense to you. With the way that I've built this habit tracker and the way that I have my point system allocated, work is going to count as 2 points, and you'll see what that means a little bit later on. But I've included it because I feel like if I have to mark something off on my habit tracker, aka being work versus doing my 1 mile or 30-minute activity, which is the next thing, I don't want to feel bad about doing one thing versus the other or not doing both, because work itself takes a lot of energy out of me mentally and physically, and I don't want to force myself to overdo it by doing an activity for 30 minutes or doing a mile when I physically cannot do that. You'll see what I mean a little bit with the point system. But work is on here because I feel very accomplished when I have that. That plus just tracking how many days I've worked in a month feels kind of good. So we're going to be doing that. Second thing on this list, I just said mile or 30-minute activity. Again, for my physical well-being, in the physical well-being category, I need to be doing these things for my health because I'm chronically ill, and I do not want to get to a point where I'm so inactive that I just spiral down slowly until I get to a point where I can't get out of bed, I can't function normally, and it takes a lot of effort to get out of that hole that I've dug myself into because I've just been not active. Now I'm at the bottom of the hill, and I'm now pushing up a giant boulder up this hill because it takes so much effort to get to a stable place. And currently I feel like I'm at a stable place with how much I've been working, how much I've been adopting these habits and trying to stay active. Again, it's for my health. I know it's not necessarily for you. Take this as you will. But I think these are things that I need to be keeping track of in order for me to stay healthy with things that I've been given in this life. So that's on there for my day list. Next thing on the list is 1 water bottle. As you guys have seen, I have my 40-ounce Awala. I try to take it with me everywhere I go, whether that's to work, if I'm just staying in my room for the day, upstairs, downstairs, doing a puzzle somewhere else, if I'm going to a friend's house, practically everywhere with me. It is like practically an emotional support water bottle, and I don't leave it anywhere. I try to drink one whole water bottle, 1 40-ounce, because staying hydrated, it's going to help your body function. I'm a migraine girly, headache girly. I get them too often. I haven't been having them so much with some medication changes, which have been great. But again, to keep my body functioning just normally, drinking my water. And it makes me feel good. So I'm going to be doing that and keeping track of that. As you can see, I've kind of skipped 2 days on accident. It's not that I didn't drink water at all, like I used to do. It's just that I only drank maybe 70%, and I don't want to cheat myself out of saying I drank a whole water bottle when I maybe only drank 30 ounces. So those days aren't checked off, but we're going to be doing that a lot more this year. The last thing on my day list is 20 minutes of a tactile activity. You guys know I love doing diamond painting. I love doing puzzles. I love doing anything that has to do with my hands that keep my brain actively focused on that in order to relax myself, in order to keep me off my phone, keep me from doom scrolling. A lot of it comes down to, if I'm doing a tactile activity, it's giving me time to feel accomplished for completing something. So when I do a puzzle, I'm working towards a goal of finishing this puzzle. And that is something I feel is very important, because you need to build habits of feeling accomplished within the things that you do, even if it's a little thing such as a puzzle. Building those things and those little wins will help you realize that not everything has to be life or death for you to feel good about something that you've finished. And I think finishing something is kind of important when it comes down to it. So yeah, I love doing puzzles, diamond painting. I've been working on this one big butterfly one with a bunch of flowers for a while now. I'm still working on it. And it's taking me a lot longer than many of the other ones that I've done, but it's keeping me busy. I'm making time for it because I feel that it is good for me to have the hand-eye coordination that I'm doing with puzzles, or anything that gives me that time to just put my phone down, Coming down to the last third of this list is my evening routine. First thing I have on here is read 20 minutes. If you guys have been here for a while, you know that I've done my book vlogs. I love reading a lot. I used to read a lot when I was a kid. Started getting back into it in June or July of 2024. I bought myself a Kindle. Got a lot of free ebooks from BookBub, which I definitely recommend if you don't have money for books. I don't have a lot of money for books. I don't want to spend money on books. That plus I don't want the physical clutter of physical books. I know a lot of people like physical books. I did at one point, but I also don't want the physical clutter that it brings. So I got myself a Kindle. I have a library of probably 2,500 books now because of BookBub. That plus Kindle Unlimited. I did have Kindle Unlimited for a little bit. I canceled it because it was a little expensive and I wasn't making money at the time. But now that I am making money, I feel like I can afford it just a little bit more. Currently, I resubscribed for the new year, literally on like January 1st for Kindle Unlimited. I think the subscription was like $1 for 3 months. So I'm going to take advantage of that. Reading goals specifically, I want to read a book a week minimum. So I want to finish at least 52 books by the end of the year. I'm currently on track for that. I finished a book yesterday. So that's 1 book down for the first week of the year. Go me. I'm currently starting another book. Let me know if you guys want book vlogs again. I could start that series back up if you guys want it. I loved making those. I'm just not sure if you guys want to see that kind of content. Let me know in the comments down below what your guys' thoughts are on the book vlogs. If you guys like them, I'll start them back up again. I'm currently been in like a mafia romance phase. I don't know what it is about the mafia romances. They're just good. They've just been good. So loving some mafia romance books. Let me know if I start my book vlogs up. But let's get back to this list. Next thing on this list I have is skincare. I have my evening skincare routine, and I feel like that's super important because obviously take care of your skin, you feel good. So skincare, evening skincare, I'm really good about doing that. You go to bed, you do your skincare, it does this thing. In the morning you wake up, your skin's glowing. I feel like that's really good. It's easy. Lazy girl hack if you want to call it that. Like love, don't have to do anything. Okay, next thing on this list, no one make fun of me. Brush and floss my teeth. I'm not saying I don't do it. I'm saying I want to be better about proactively being focused when I am doing it. Does that make sense? Because I know that some of y'all be scrolling TikTok when you're brushing your teeth. Are you thinking about cleaning your teeth or are you scrolling TikTok? That's the point. That's the point I'm trying to get here. So this is on my habit tracker because I feel like your smile is a big part of your confidence. And when you feel confident, your smile looks good, you know, like it's a boost. It's like a major boost. I have straight teeth right now. I had orthodontia 2 times now. I had it back when I was in 3rd grade when I was younger. Got made fun of for having braces in 3rd grade. Loved that. That was great. Teeth became straight, finished my braces. Awesome. Retainers. Awesome. Wisdom teeth came in. Fucked up my teeth. Had to do it again. Braces in college. Not fun. Not wanting to do braces in my professional life now. So let's not do braces in my professional life now. Let's keep my teeth looking fresh, clean, beautiful, shiny, pearly, white. You understand what I mean? Like good smile, good confidence, look good. Don't want to do braces again. You see what I mean? I digress. Brushing and flossing my teeth on my evening list because I think it's important for a lot of things. And the last thing on my evening list is pick outfit for tomorrow. None of us have time to sit in our closet, rip up our closet, looking for the perfect outfit for the next day. Like, let's just get this shit going. Like, come on, just pick an outfit. So for me, I do it in the evening because at that point, I know what's happening tomorrow. Let's just pick an outfit, check the weather. Okay, cool, we know what's going on. We're not gonna waste 40 minutes in the morning trying to pick an outfit for the day and waste our day. You see what I mean? I don't want to waste time. Let's not waste time. Pick it out in the evening. So that's all the stuff on the actual list of things that I want to do. Now these break down into the 3 categories I've been talking about. My feel-good category, my physical category, my well-being category. So starting with the feel-good category, I said it's going to count for 4 points. Now each thing on these lists count for a point because I'm kind of gamifying my habit tracker in order to kind of give myself a score at the end of the day. Does that make sense? We'll get to it. We'll get to it. So for my feel-good category, I'm going for 4 points. Hair, makeup, skincare, morning move, flossing teeth. Those all count for 1 point. So if I do 4 of those, awesome, great, let's do it. We'll make my feel-good category full. You know, let's get them done for the day. Moving on to my health category, 3 points. 1 mile, 30-minute activity, that's 1 point. 1 water bottle, 1 point. Work, 2 points. Like I said, going to work takes a lot out of me. Might not take a lot out of you, but it takes a lot out of me. So we're going to count that as 2 points. We're going to call it a day. No one get mad at me. We're going for 3 points. So work in a water bottle, great. Work in 30-minute activity, great. Days I don't have work, let's do a little bit more activity. We'll call it a day. 3 points. Awesome. Moving on to my next category, I have mental, which is for 3 points. Again, guidelines. I have 4 things on this list. I'm only going for 3 because I don't want to put myself in a box where I don't feel motivated to do it. That is the biggest thing. I feel like if I said I need to do all 4 things, 4 out of 4 things every single day for 4 points, might not happen every single day. I might not have time to sit down and do a puzzle for 20 minutes. So let's not make it unachievable / unmotivating for myself to do these things. And I think that is something that is really important, is to make this something that I'm working towards, not something that's going to demotivate me from wanting to do these things. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So 20 minutes of tactile activity, 20 minutes of reading, pick outfit, make bed. These are things that I'm doing for my mental health to make me feel good. Because again, my space is clean, I make my bed, I pick my outfit for the next day. Great. Awesome. These are things that I'm doing for my mental being, so I'm not stressed about these things. And then the reading and the tactile activity, those are things for me to kind of wind down with and like do for me, you know, do it for me. It doesn't have to be for anybody else. Do it for yourself. And how all these points break down is 1 to 6 points. That's going to be an okay day. And I'm calling it an okay day, not a bad day. Because when you say bad day, you're giving a negative connotation to what you achieved for the day. And I feel like that is not healthy for you. That's not healthy for me. I feel like if I say it's an okay day, it means I tried. It means that I gave my effort. I did my best. That was what I had for the day. That's okay. It wasn't a bad day. The moment I start calling it a bad day, that is the moment I will be upset about what I didn't do. That'll be the moment that I am mad at myself for not working harder to get things done. Let's be real though. I will be upset if I have an okay day knowing that I was lazy and like doom scrolling TikTok and not getting stuff done. That is when I'll be mad at myself in a valid way. Not when it's like I'm feeling sick and I don't feel like I can do a lot of things. It's an okay day. Let's not beat myself up over it being phrased as a bad day. Does that make sense? 7 to 10 points, good day. Let's call it an average day. That's fine. It was a good day. 11 to 13, great day. Above and beyond, how did I do that, Alexis? That's insane. Let's do that again. Call it a great day. So each of those things I break down. I add all my points up for the day, do my tally for each category. Okay, did I achieve that category? Cool. Did I achieve every single thing I wanted to do? Yes, no, maybe so. We'll see what happens. And then we'll just give myself an overall rating on my feel good, mental, and my physical well-being as a whole, my total, and call it an okay, good, or great day. So as you can see kind of at the bottom, I'm keeping track of like each category per day. So far, I'm having some pretty decent days. So that's kind of my habit tracker for the month of January. We're seeing how this works. Again, if it works out really well and I feel like this is helping me out with building my confidence, keeping my physical well-being up, keeping my mental up. We're going to do it again for the month of February. So we're going to do an update video at the end of January to see how did this habit tracker work for me. Again, thank you guys so much for following along with this. I hope that this helped you kind of come up with your own habit tracker, your own things that you want to be doing consistently to help you feel confident, to help you get your physical goals in, to help you get your things done for your mental well-being, whether that be making your bed or just doing something for yourself. Like going to a coffee shop and doing a coffee shop date with yourself. Like that's okay. I feel like a lot of these things need to be written down for us to kind of like tell ourselves to do it. So let this be the year that you start loving yourself, building your confidence, building your body. Like this will be the year that we grow together. And with that, that wraps up this video. Thank you guys so much for coming along with me to go over my January habit tracker and things that I want to accomplish in 2026. I hope that this video was a little bit helpful for you in order to build your habits and to realize that maybe we don't need to doom scroll on TikTok all day. Leave a like and subscribe if you guys like this kind of content. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite part of this video was and what habits you're going to be adopting this year. And with that, thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.